Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Primary 6 Science. My name is Mr. Chu. Today is not Wednesday. Today is Thursday, 8th of September. And welcome to the PSLE Science revision. Okay, so today we're going to do MCQ question because the last 2 days we've been doing open-ended questions. So let's begin. Okay, who has been locked up? Who's the last student? Can you please log in again? Okay, how run you were in, then how come you're out again? How run, can you please log in now? I'll give you another 10 seconds. Then we will move on. How run, are you there? First of all, can you on your camera and then please join in the Kahoot? Okay, Qi Zhi, and can you on your camera? Xingru on your camera. Okay, let's begin. Okay, all of you got this correct. Well done. Let's move on. Next question. Hey, one of you got this wrong. Do you need me to explain? Okay, you mentioned that living things need food. Okay, when this thing move closer to substance at S, it did not mention that S is actually a food for the organism. Okay, so you cannot conclude based on this picture that this is going to eat this. Okay, so what actually happening is that because as a presence of S, there is some movement. Okay, so therefore your conclusion is living things respond. Okay, so the student that got this wrong, if you understand now, give me a yes reaction. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. Okay, well done. All of you got this correct. Okay, if anybody need me to explain, just tell me. I'll just stop to explain, even if you are correct. If anybody need me to explain, please let me know. Ziwei today got class. Okay, this question, one of you choose the yellow answer. It says that when V...
Teacher, I choose yellow. Teacher, I choose yellow.
Then you understand why is it wrong?
Yeah.
So you don't need me to explain, okay, let's
Yeah.
continue. Okay, 其实 jump up, well done. Lauren, 3 or 4, very good, keep it up. Okay, arrange this in order. Okay, okay, so this is the order. So only 3 of you got this correct. Okay, let me go through this question with you. So fertilizer first help tiny floating plants to grow quickly and cover the surface of the pond. So what happened first? Okay, so when you have a fertilizer, this floating plant will grow a lot. Okay, it will grow a lot. So when they have a lot of floating plant, sunlight will no longer be able to reach the pond. So the underwater plant will decrease because they cannot receive sunlight, they cannot make food, then they will die, right? So when the number of underwater plant decreases, there will be less oxygen in the water because plant produces oxygen when they photosynthesize. So when there are also lesser plant, lesser oxygen, then the fish will also become lesser. Understand so far? So everybody who understand this, give me a yes reaction. There's only 3 of you that got this correct. So you understand the flow? Why is this order? Okay. Okay, well done. Well done, Ziwei, Haoran, and Xingru. Let's continue. Okay, who's the one student that choose the right answer? Okay, so the difference between the red answer and the blue answer is system X and Y. Okay, the difference is this. Okay, so what happened here? System Y and system Z, what's the difference? Okay, so Y, okay, Y itself actually bring okay, carbon dioxide and oxygen from Z itself as well to other parts of the body. So Y itself is actually the transport system. Okay. Okay, Y itself is a transport system. And you all learn what is transport system? Transport system actually is the circulatory system. Okay, where it actually transport or circulate all these things around your body. So Y will have to be the circulatory system. Is that clear? Okay, so answer would be 2 or 4. Okay, then what is system Z then? System Z that actually brings, that provide or take away the gas. Yes, Haoran?
I got locked out.
So you have to rejoin in. Okay. So Z will be the system that brings in or remove the gas itself. So Z will be the respiratory system. Okay, so for the one student that choose one where you mix up these two, do you understand now? Eden, was it you?
No, I got it correct.
Okay, good. Let's continue because your tick is still there. I mean, remove your tick. Okay, let's continue the next question. How run once you are done, let me know. Ziwei, well done. 6 correct answer in a row. You just did this question today. So you must get all correct. Okay, you may choose more than one answer for this. You may choose more than one. Okay, how run have you logged in yet? Okay, this one I think most of you, all of you get it correct. So basically, the red, the blue, and the green answers are correct. How run? Are you?
Yeah, I've logged in already.
Okay, so who got this question wrong? How come only 7? How run, did you do this question?
Yeah, I did it.
Well, how run, you do one question, then suddenly your score, your this one is going down because it's being locked out. Okay, let's continue. Next question. Okay, this question let me explain now because 3 of you got this wrong. Okay, the question for this is,
Wait, teacher, I realized my mistake already.
yeah, that might go through. So the question here is not, okay, which of the following is not, it's not an impact of deforestation by cutting tree. Okay, so when you cut tree, okay, when you deforestation, when you have no more tree, okay, definitely you have soil erosion. Okay, when no more trees, some of the animals will have no more place to stay, so the loss of habitat. And you got lesser tree around, there'll be more carbon dioxide in the air. Okay, so in this case, when you deforestation, you don't burn them. If you burn, yes, you produce smoke and haze. But a lot of times, you deforestation is by cutting tree. So by cutting tree, you don't burn, you will not produce smoke and haze, and therefore the yellow answer is correct. Okay, the 3 students that got this wrong, if you understand now, okay, give me a yes reaction. Who are the 3? Okay, I got 2 of your response. Thank you. Let's continue. All right. Well, y'all do this very fast. Let's continue next one. All right. So can you tell me who have done this paper before? Okay, you have done this before and you're familiar. Give me a yes reaction. You have not, give me a no reaction. Hello, hello. My question very simple, right? If you have done before, give me a yes. Yes response. If you have not done this, give me a no response. So I have an idea how many of you have done this before. So only Rainy and Zhiwei have done this before. The rest haven't done before. Okay, let's continue. Hey, Rainy, you done before, then why your name not here? Why why Okay, you may choose more than one answer for this.
Wait, it's not a must to choose
Huh?
more than, it's not a must to choose more than one.
It's not a must, but you can choose at least, you can choose more than one if you want. Okay, so for this question, let me go through because some of you choose more than two answers. Okay, so this diagram shows the flower of plant Z. The reproductive parts are hidden in the flower. Okay, so it's inside here. Okay, inside you can see there's a male part and a female part. So the flower give off a strong smell. So the strong smell suggests that it can be pollinated by insect. Okay, insect itself. Okay, and what's the other answer here? Hold on. Okay, so it's whether by insect or by wind. Okay, so in this case, you choose either one because it give out a strong smell. You know that it is pollinated by insect. Then next thing is the female part of the flower open first, then die. Then the male part open, then die. So female part will be there first without the male. Then the male will appear. So can the male part fertilize the female part of the same flower? Not possible, because when there's a female part, there's no male part. Then when the female part die, the male part appear. There's no more female part for it to fertilize. So it's only able to fertilize between two flowers. Okay, so the one or two students that got this wrong, if you understand now, let me know. Rainy, you done the whole paper before. Oh yeah, that's what I mentioned just now. Okay, so the one or two students that got this wrong, you understand why is it by insect and not by wind? Because of the strong smell. Why is it between two flower and not within one flower? Because the male and the female parts of the flower doesn't appear together. Clear? Okay, let's continue. Okay, Ziwei got the highest score. Well done. Lorraine has jumping up the scoreboard. Very good. Let's continue. Okay, one of you got this wrong. Okay, if I only see one wrong, I'll not go through. So the one student that got this wrong, can you go back and then read this question again? Let me see what's the difference between 1 and 4. 1 and 4 very different. So I don't know why you choose 1. Okay, so I'll just move. Okay, let me explain. I feel bad by not explaining. Okay. So first of all, there's a lot of food. Okay, so Lorraine, you pressed wrongly. So you don't need me to explain. So when there's a lot of food inside, that's not being digested. You know that B and E is usually at the beginning of the digestive system. Okay, so there's a lot of undigested food for B and E. So therefore, in the mouth and gullet, the answer can be only 3 or 4. So question number 1 definitely is wrong. Okay, so let me continue from here. So you know that 1 is wrong. Okay, you shouldn't choose 1 in the first place. Okay, Lauren, can you be a bit more careful and then choose the answer? See the answer carefully before you choose. Okay, Ziwei, well done. 12 correct answer in a row. Maya Sing Ru, very good. You keep it up. Wait, why y'all do so fast one? Okay, well done. Okay, I think it's an easy question, so everybody can do very quickly. Okay, let's continue. Next question. You may choose more than 1. Okay, for this question, it's just size of the plant. The other factors are not important. Let me explain to you why. Okay, so for Li Yan, you only want to find out whether a type of plant growing in different places with different amount of carbon dioxide. Okay, so the condition. This is your condition, which is what you call this the independent variable. The things that you change for the experiment. Okay, the different number of leaf opening, this is your result, right? This is your dependent variable because it depends on what you change in your experiment. Okay, so these 2 variables shouldn't change. Anything else must remain. Sorry, these 2 variables are the things that you are investigating. The rest of the item must be constant. Is that clear? So let me see. So the first of all is carbon. This condition is the amount of carbon dioxide. The result is the number of opening. So these 2 should be different. Okay, so number of tiny opening, definitely wrong because that is what you're trying to find out. Amount of carbon dioxide is your independent variable. So the yellow is also wrong. Is that clear? And okay, so in this case, size of the plant should remain the same. So now for green, why shouldn't green be fixed? Okay, why? Because you couldn't fix the item. Okay, you couldn't make sure that the photosynthesis are the same. Because when you have different carbon dioxide in the air, you will have different amount of photosynthesis. So this one is something that you cannot fix because due to the different amount of carbon dioxide, you will have different amount of photosynthesis. Okay, so the only answer here is the size of the plant. Okay, you're clear about this? You understand why the other variable cannot be a constant now? If you understand why the other three variable cannot be a constant, give me a yes reaction.
Those who get it right don't need, right?
At least tell me that you understand. Isn't it easier to just give me a reaction than to ask me? Okay, thank you for asking. Let's continue. Next question. How run 3 in a row? Well done. Okay, let's continue. You can choose, you may choose more than one. You may, Okay, very, very good. Let's continue. All got correct. I will not explain. Why this rate will finish lesson early then? Never mind, we will do some paper. Some other question. Okay. Okay, two of you chose number 2. Okay, number blue. Okay, so Helen put a ceramic plate and a wooden bowl in the refrigerator overnight. Okay, when you take it out, let me explain this one thing for you. When you take it out, which one has a lower temperature? Can you tell me? If when you take out after overnight, when you take both of the plate and the bowl out, which one has a lower temperature? Can you tell me? Plate or bowl? Type it out in the chat. After one night in the refrigerator, which one will have a lower temperature? Plate or bowl?
Later.
Type it out, type it out. So 2 of you say plate. Who else? About the rest of you, what's your answer? So 3 of you say plate. Hello, there are 8 of you here. I only got 3 responses. So after the whole night, you take them out from the refrigerator. Which one is colder? Plate or bowl? 4 of you tell me plate. The rest of you there? What is your opinion? Which one will be colder? Qi Zi say same one.
Sure, when you say it's colder, do you mean the temperature is lower or does it feel colder?
Which one has a lower temperature? Plate or bowl? Okay, good question. So now you start to give me a different answer. Okay, so very good. After one whole night in the refrigerator, when you take them out, right? Okay, they should have the same temperature. Okay, they should have the same temperature. You all understand now? However, even though they have the same temperature, okay, even though they have the same temperature, the plate feel colder. The plate feel. Okay, the word here, keyword is feel. Why? Why do the plate feel colder? Okay, the only reason is because, okay, the plate actually is able to conduct heat better than the bowl. So why does this make your hand, make it feels like it's colder? Okay, they should have the same temperature. So lower is wrong. It should be the same because you put it in the you take them out from the refrigerator after a long time. So they should have the same temperature. Okay, so why is the red color correct? Why does this explain that it is correct? Can you all explain to me?
Better conductor of heat.
Yes, why would a better conductor of heat make it feel colder? Even though they have the same temperature. Why? Who can explain why?
The coating will conduct, because the coating will conduct to your hand faster.
Huh? The
Your
cold,
hand will lose heat to the thing faster. Your hand will lose heat.
okay. Okay, so I give another example, another extreme example. At home. At home, your home itself got two parts. The floor, one is made of metal, one is made of wood. Okay, you're in a very cold environment, maybe 10 degrees Celsius in the winter in some other country. Okay, after a long time, a long night, both of them should be also 10 degrees Celsius. Both should have 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, both. But when you go and put one leg step on the metal and the other leg step on the wood, you'll feel that the metal floor is colder. Okay, and then you all know that metal is a better conductor of heat. So why do you feel that the metal is colder even though both have the same temperature? Why do we feel that metal is colder? Is it something wrong with our leg? Okay, so let me explain to you in an easy manner. Because metal is a better conductor of heat, our heat in our body will lose to the metal quicker. Understand? Can you see this? The heat in our body will lose, okay, our body will lose heat to the metal at a faster rate because metal is a better conductor of heat. So for our body, when we lose more heat, we feel colder. Not because metal is colder, but the fact that we lose more heat or we lose heat faster, our body thinks that, okay, what we are touching is colder. Did I explain it well to you?
Yes, I thought that at first I thought that I didn't thought of it that way.
Okay, so if you were to use your hand to measure a temperature or something, do you think you'll be accurate?
No.
Okay, you will not be very accurate. You will know what is hot and what is cold. But in this example, you'll feel that metal is colder than wood. So definitely our body is not a good instrument to accurately measure temperature. Is that clear? Okay, did I explain why it feel colder? It feel colder not because it is colder, but because we lose heat faster. They give us the impression that we lose. It give us the impression that we lose heat. Sorry, it give us the impression that the item is colder just because we lose heat faster. Understand? Okay, let's continue. Okay, who got lockout? Who got lockout?
I think 2%.
There are 7 of you here. Why got 2%? Okay, who got lockout? Please let me know.
Oh wait, 1. I forgot that there was 2 teachers.
Okay, this question again, you may choose more than one. Okay, let me go through this question again. Not again. Let me go through this question. So Arctic place 3 material X, Y, Z in a container. Okay, so this is observation. So which one is actually correct? Okay, Y and Z are different material. Okay, one sink and one float. So they are different. So blue is correct. So one of you choose that X and Y are the same. Okay, because both of them sink, one could be more dense than the other. Okay, let me give you an example. This can be water, but not can be this is water. Can this be iron? And this one can it be steel? Both of them will sink. It doesn't mean that they must be the same thing. They can be the same thing, but most of the time it doesn't prove that they are the same just because both of them sink. Okay, so X and Y are same material is wrong. Is that clear? Okay, so because blue is correct, you shouldn't choose the yellow one as well. So basically, that's my explanation. Is that clear? Qizi says that Y and X are different material. Oh, why you read like that? What happened to you? You must you go and change your spectacles? I tell you, now you are young, take care of your eyesight. Now I'm older, right? Not only I got short-sighted, they got this thing called you know, when you get older, you far also cannot see, near also cannot see properly. Wow, that's a lousy feeling. Okay, again, you may choose more than one answer. You may. Okay, well done, everybody. Well done. Let's continue. You why sometimes got 8 answers, sometimes got only 7 answers. I'm confused then. Okay, let me go through this question. So you know there's 2 temperature. You know that there's solid, liquid, and gas. Okay? Okay, you know there is a liquid at 160 degrees Celsius. You know it's a gas at 480 degrees Celsius. So where would the melting point be? Okay, melting point should be somewhere here. So it must be 160 and below. Okay. So 120 might be correct. Then boiling point between these two. So what number is between these two? 450. So therefore the answer is 1. So for the student that got this wrong, if you understand now, okay, can you give me a yes reaction? Hello? Understand already? Okay. So you choose yellow. Okay, so why is 200 wrong? Because melting point must be less than 160. It cannot be more than 160. So you cannot choose 200. So when I draw like this, are you able to draw the same thing? Okay, let's continue. Okay, this one only 5. Got it correct. Okay, so Jason set up 4 different circuits using the same bulb. The bulb are all the same. So which one will be the brightest? Okay, first of all, for brightest, okay, for the brightest circuit, your current must be the highest. Okay, all of you might need to know this. The current must be highest. Okay, so let's compare parallel and series. Okay, so for example, this battery, let's say is 10 volt. Okay, all the the light bulb have the 10 volt voltage over the bulb. Okay, whereas for in series, these 3 of them, okay, 10 is not a good value. Let me edit the whole thing. Let me use 3 volt. This battery supply 3 volt. Okay, because at this point is 3. Okay, let me highlight to you. Everywhere along this point will be 3. So this point is also 3, this point is also 3, this point is also 3. Okay, same thing below. Every point along this line, there's nothing in between, right? It will be all 0. Okay, so this bulb will all have 3 volt. This bulb has 3 volt and this bulb has 3 volt. So all the bulb here have 3 volt of voltage. Okay, then the same battery here, 3 volt and 0 volt. However, this 3 volt is now shared between these 3 bulbs. After the
So
first,
one battery, I mean one bar only 1 volt.
correct. So in this case, at this point is 2 volt, at this point is 1 volt. If I put a voltmeter here, have you all learned voltmeter? They will all show 1 volt. Okay, so the greater the volt, you have greater current. The greater the current, you have a greater brightness, and therefore rate is the answer. Are you all clear about this?
Yeah.
So I have one question for all of you. If this is so good, why don't everything all put in parallel? What's the bad thing about this compared to series? Everything in life, there's always a compromise, a good thing and a bad thing. So the good thing about parallel is it shared the same voltage. So you have greater current and therefore greater brightness. So there must be something that's not good, ma. So what's the bad thing about this? Who can tell me?
The battery will run off.
Huh? How you say? Something is
There's
correct.
lesser battery life. The battery will run out faster. It takes up more.
Correct, because this circuit draw more current. Understand? The battery will run out faster. All right. So there's the bad thing about this thing will be battery run faster, so it will not last so long. Okay, so everybody understand this now? You all clear about series and parallel? What's a good and bad thing? Okay, let's continue. Hey, who's the one student that is not in the Kahoot? Not inside. Also never say. Who are? Okay, this one everybody got it correct, so I'll just move on. Let's continue. Why
Teacher, I
cheese?
clicked wrong. I
Yes.
clicked the wrong.
Okay, now you get 8 of you again. I'm very confused. Sometimes 7 people, sometimes 8 people. What are that one? Okay, let's look at this question. 2 of you choose the yellow, 2 of you choose the green. Okay, so Jennifer made a game using this. So what happened is rod P can only catch A and C. A and C. Then rod Q can only catch A and B. Okay. First of all, you know that this is a magnet. Okay, you know this is a magnet. But it can only be attracted to the bar here. It will not be attracted to this. Okay. But this bar can be attracted to another magnet. So this bar can attract to one magnet, but cannot be attracted to another magnet. So will this be a magnet or magnetic material? Okay, this has to be a magnet because it attracts and repel the other one. Okay, because it attracts to N, the bottom part is south, the top part is north. And because it's south and south like pole, they will repel. Okay, so this middle fish will never be able to will not be able to be attracted to this magnet. Now, this iron bar can be attracted to the magnet, but it cannot be attracted to this. Whereas this bar can be attracted to 2 magnets. So can this be a magnet itself? If this is a magnet, it will attract the iron bar. Am I right? So this will definitely not be a magnet. So this has to be, the only choice is, it has to be a magnetic material. Are you all clear about this? Because a magnetic material can be attracted to a magnet, but 2 magnetic material, if they are not magnetized, they will not attract each other. Just like you put 2 iron paper clip together, they will not attract each other because they are not magnetized. Okay, so the answer for this will be magnet and iron. Okay, so your possible answer will be blue or yellow. Okay, why yellow is wrong? Okay, why yellow is wrong? Because you need the bottom part of this bar to be south so that you attract the first fish and repel the second fish. Is that clear about this? So for the 4 students that got this wrong, if you understand, give me a yes reaction, please. Hello, only 2 of you. Where are the rest? Clear about this now? Hello, hello. Whoever
At
that
first, I actually wanted to put yellow, but I realized my mistake, so I put square. I mean the blue.
who else got this wrong? If you understand now, give me a yes reaction. Yes, Hizi, you're saying what?
Nah, I misclick. Like in my brain, I got the answer. Then I click.
So why your brain and your eye and your hand not working well together? Huh? Next question.
No more.
And now got 7% again. Just not 8, now 7. Then next question will be 8 again. Why so funny one? Okay, anybody need me to explain this question? So let me continue. Okay, one of you choose green, which is number 4. So how do you know why this question is a blue and not green? Who need me to explain? Now got 8% again. Very funny eh. So one person choose okay, so Ahmad conducted an experiment by placing 2 glass beaker, blah blah blah. Okay, so you see in this case, yes, who say something?
I know I wrong.
The exposed surface area is the same, but temperature is different. And this is the volume of liquid remaining. So which one has more liquid that's evaporated? So this one is more liquid evaporated. Okay, so when there's more liquid that's evaporated for number 2, the temperature should be higher or lower? Okay, the temperature should be, this should be higher and this is lower because there is less liquid evaporated. Understand? So it's actually lower. Clear? Okay, so in this case, okay, our answer should be 10 and not 90. Okay, so the student that choose green, you understand why? Okay, same thing for this. Which one has more liquid evaporated? So left 20, right? So this one has more liquid evaporated. Okay, so when there's more liquid evaporated, the surface area should be higher. This surface area should be lower. So A should be greater than 28. Okay, so answer will be 2 or 4. So in this case, the answer is 2. Okay, the 2 students that got this wrong, do you understand now? Clear? Clear? Why is it 2? Hello? Why nobody is there? Okay, let's continue. Okay, do this question. Okay, well done, everybody. So let's continue. Okay, this question is poorly done. Poorly done. Let me explain to you. Okay, as you can see over here, when the magnet leave the site, it will be the opposite pole. Can you see that? When it leave part B, it will be the opposite. Clear so far? So this north, when they leave the place, this is will be the south. Clear so far? So when the south leave the place, this will be the north. When the north leave the place, this will be the south. Okay, so the answer will be the yellow, where the part where the pole of the magnet leave, it will be the opposite. So can you see it will be the south here? So when the south leave, it will be the north. And when the north leave, it will be the south, and it will be the south here. Okay, so this one, if you cannot remember, this question actually shows you when the north leave the place, it becomes south. Can you see from this picture here? Okay, so for this question, most of you got it wrong. If you understand the explanation, can you give me a yes reaction? Okay, can you give a yes reaction if you understand? Hello, only one person. 2%. How about the rest of you? You understand now? Hello.
Teacher, how many people get this question correct?
How many people? There, 2% only.
Oh,
So all understand now how to do this question? Okay, let's continue. So only Ziwei, wow, everything all correct. Hey, Ziwei, you got a paper in front of you, is it? Next question. Okay, now are there 7 people or 8 people? I'm also confused. Should be now only 7 here. So actually all get correct. So who's the one student that always got locked out, then got locked in, got locked out, locked in again? Okay, anybody need me to explain this question? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, Maya very smart. How come there are 2 more questions? Yeah, the easy open-ended question. Yes, you're right. Okay, type your answer. All right, all of you got this correct. Well done. Next question. Tell you what, tomorrow you do MCQ again. We just do a bit of open-ended question today. Is that okay? So what is the room temperature? Okay, what did the other 2 students write down? Why did not everybody get the answer? Qizhi, what were you saying? I cannot hear you. Can you see it settles at one temperature here? So this temperature is the room temperature. Okay, so the answer is this. So Qizhi, you see wrongly, is it?
Oh no, I see like at 30, then the line is straight, so I put 30. Like at 30 minutes, the line is straight, so I put
Oh,
30.
you're also young, but act like old man and old woman.
Aiyo.
Cannot see things carefully one. Or is it because your computer the screen all cracked on? Okay. Rainy, you want to do more what? More open-ended question or more MCQ?
More MCQ, more MCQ.
We do more MCQ tomorrow lah.
MCQ.
If not tomorrow we'll be doing all the open-ended question. Okay, can? So we'll just do some.
No.
Okay, you all take a 1 minute break, come back at 5:40.
Can we at least see like the podium?
Oh yeah, later lah. Okay, you want to see the podium? Can. Wow, Ziwei, why you are so good, everything all correct. Awesome. Okay, I need you all give me some feedback. Line, give me feedback. So I'll do question. So okay, I'm going to do some not so easy question.
The tables have turned so much.
Okay, if you all go and take a 20-second break. Some of you at the toilet, right? Hey, who not feeling well? Why got one red color face here? Okay, Rainy, you're talking about what? Question 14. There's no hard question here. Okay, I will prepare this as homework for you all. Okay, don't do again. Yeah, sorry. I'll prepare this as homework for you. Go and do again. Oh, all these people just go.
What is that? Ghost?
Okay, ignore this. Okay, so let me close this and we do some open-ended question. Okay, do this one. Okay, you all may begin. Okay, it's a 1 mark question, so don't take too long. So do you understand what it is doing here? Hello, 1 more question, it'll take so long. MCQ 2 marks each. How come this one mark take so long? Okay, Lauren, one mark for you. But instead of saying that it will, okay, can you also add the word, how does it move? Okay, how does this iron rod move? There's a way to explain that. So think about it, later I'll share with you. Qizhi, this question got nothing to do with the spring. What the spring does is just to pull back the iron rod. So don't need to care about the spring in this question, but I'll give you 1 mark because it's a 1 mark question. Maya, everybody can see Maya's answer. The current will not flow through the electromagnet. Okay, it will not flow through the electromagnet. That part is wrong. The way you phrase it is wrong. Okay, Maya, so you must change the way to explain. Okay, Qizhi, your B is correct. Hey, wait, sorry, Qizhi, they are supposed, okay, sorry, Qizhi, you're correct. You gave 2 answers. Rainy, you haven't give me the answer yet. You comment so many things, but you never give me the answer. Rainy, what's your answer for A? You only give me the answer for B? Oh yeah, Rainy, you gave me both already. Okay, very good, Rainy. Okay, let me explain this answer. This one is not so hard. So what happened is most of you are able to explain a few things. This one you all cannot see. Okay, so when the switch is closed, the iron cylinder becomes magnetized. Okay, so that's the first thing that happened. The iron cylinder become magnetized. That's the first point. Okay, second point is, okay, the cylinder itself, the iron cylinder, attracts the bottom part of the iron rod. Can you see? It attracts the bottom part of the iron rod, so you'll be attracted here. When you attract here, there's a pivot here. This side will turn to this side. So this motion, can you see? This motion is like doing this way. Can you see this motion? Turning around P. So how do I actually mention? How do I actually describe this motion? Okay, all of you did not mention this. Let me explain to you. This is clockwise or anti-clockwise? Okay, so this is anti-clockwise about P. Understand? So when it attracts the bottom part of the iron rod, you cause, okay, the iron rod will turn anti-clockwise. Okay, the iron rod will turn anti-clockwise about P. Understand now? Okay, so you can say that therefore the top part of the iron rod will strike the bell and produce a ding sound. Okay, so the thing that all of you did not mention is this anti-clockwise about P. Okay, it's not important for y'all, but this is how you can explain this motion. This is actually turning in circle. So when you turn in circle, you can describe it as turning clockwise or turning anti-clockwise. Clear so far? Okay, now for part B, what are the 2 changes you can do? Okay, most of you are able to do this. You can add more batteries or you can increase the number of coils around the iron cylinder. Okay, another thing that you can mention, another thing you can also mention is, instead of saying the iron cylinder become magnetized, you can say that the iron cylinder becomes an electromagnet. Okay, that's also what you can mention as well. Okay, so for this, any question? Let's continue. Okay, next part. Without changing, 2 marks, without changing the iron rod and the plate R, okay, suggest a change to the setup to produce a louder dong sound. What can you do to produce a louder dong sound? Really, you don't know? I thought you do this paper before. Okay, all of you going to try?
Can I use the same answer I used in B? Can, right?
B is
Yeah, can I use the same answer I used in B? Can, right?
but the
Because
same
like it doesn't affect the iron rod or fixed plate. My answer is like add more battery or coils around the.
cannot. We cannot use that.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Ah,
There are other answers. Okay, there's another answer to this. So you might explain. Okay, to have a greater magnet itself, okay, so to increase the strength is only to strike the bell harder. It doesn't bounce back to hit the fixed plate. So by having a stronger magnetic field, it doesn't create a louder dong sound. Okay, understand now why I say you cannot? Okay, Lorraine, this is a 2 mark question that you need to explain. Yes, Qizi, sorry, you're saying?
then in B, then if it doesn't produce a bigger dong sound, then in B it will be wrong. What?
Because
If it doesn't produce a louder.
because okay, what happened in B only attract
Yeah,
the thing that hits
yeah.
the bell. So what must you do to make it hit the plate harder to make a bigger dong sound? So that's the question.
Yes.
Sure. So what is the ding sound and what the dong sound?
The
Is it?
question mentioned, when you hit the bell, it produces ding. Can you see it?
Oh. Sorry, I didn't see it.
Then when you hit the arrow, you give a dong. They'll give you ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Okay, Lorraine, I will give you the answer. Okay. Okay, Qizi, I'll give you the answer. I'll give you 2 marks as well. How about the rest of you? Yeah, I'll give you another 30 seconds to write. Okay, Ziwei, well done. Okay, 10 more seconds. The rest of you quickly give me your answer. Okay, Maya, well done. Okay, the 4 students that gave the answer earlier, can you share the answer, everybody? And everybody go and reach each other's answer. Let me give you an alternate answer. Okay, you see whether does it make sense. Can I do something like this? Can I move the bell further away? Okay, from Ara. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, why? When the distance between the bell and Ara increases, the spring stretches more and has more elastic potential energy. So when the switch is open, the increased potential energy is converted to increase. Okay, the part below, you can actually copy the same answer. Increase KE and is increase. Sorry, not increase, and is converted into increased sound energy when the iron rod hits Ara. Clear? So this is an alternate answer that none of you mentioned. Okay, so I want you all to read. Okay, so the last sentence is what we use a stiffer spring can. The last part you can use the same explanation. Any question for me? If all of you understand, give me a clap feedback. Okay, let's do one last question before end the class. So tomorrow I do another year. Okay. So let's do this question. This one we mentioned yesterday a bit. So I want you all to explain. Let me see whether you can explain this the same way. Okay, all do question A first. Okay, we explained this yesterday, so I want to see the same thing. Same thing. Okay, you all may begin. So this will be our last question for today. Okay, Lauren, your answer is very short and sweet. Okay, well done. Lorena, no need lah. Because I think your answer is short and sweet. Okay, let me read Ziwei's answer. Okay, Qizhi, can you write down warmer? Okay, and then can you add on the word cooler? Cooler in your explanation. Okay, that's how you can improve your answer. Okay, Qizhi, you rewrite again. Now it becomes a bit funny. Okay, Ziwei, don't use the word air. You should use the word water vapor. Okay. Rainy, water droplets. They are in the surrounding air. There shouldn't be water droplet. It should be water vapor. And you must compare the temperature. Okay, Maya, you mentioned lose heat to the ice. Can you write down lose heat to the cooler ice? Can? Okay, so let me explain to you. Some of the keywords that I want to see from you. Okay, when the warmer water vapor in the air in the outside air comes into contact with the with the cooler ice. Okay, the water. Okay, it loses heat and condenses into water droplets, forming the mist that was seen. Okay, so from this answer, what is the thing I want you all to improve? So let me write down. Okay, the keyword I want you all to compare is compare the warmer and the cooler. Then you lose heat and then condense. So these are the 4 words that I want to see in your explanation. So are you okay? And do you understand how to improve your answer from now? Okay, let's continue. Last 2 questions that end the class. Okay, the mist disappeared after a short while. Why? What happened to the mist? Okay, 其实 why the mist is now warmer? Why the surrounding is cooler? Okay, incorrect 其实。Okay, 志伟 must remember evaporation takes place in all kind of temperature. There's no need to have a difference in temperature for water to evaporate. Okay, Eden, well done. Okay, let me give you the answer. Okay, evaporation occurs at all temperatures, so there's no need to compare the temperature because even at the same temperature, water can still evaporate. Is that clear? It just take the energy from the surrounding. Okay, so all you need to do is to say that the mist, okay, or you can say that the water droplets evaporated to form invisible water vapor. Is that clear? Okay, so for example, if you go swimming, after you come out from the swimming pool, your body is wet. Then when the wind blows, you feel cold. Okay, the water droplet on your hand is actually colder than your body, right? So why does the water droplet actually able to evaporate? Am I right to say that? Usually you need to gain heat. Okay, so what happened is, why do you feel cold? Because the water droplets on your hand or on your body will take the heat from your body. Remember just now when you talk about the metal and the wooden floor? When you lose heat, you feel cold. Clear? Okay, so when the water droplet evaporate, it takes heat from your body. So your body lose heat for the water droplets to evaporate, and from there you actually feel cold. Clear so far? So sometimes in some coffee shop, you see got fan, right? When they blow the mist at you. So when the water hits your body and it evaporates, it takes away some heat from you, so you feel cool. You understand now? Why some people spray mist on you? And why mist and not water, not a pail of water? Because small water droplet is easier to evaporate. Am I right? Because evaporation takes occur at the surface of the water. If the water droplet is big, it's harder to evaporate. They will still evaporate, but the whole thing will not evaporate so fast. But when the water droplet is very small, it'll be easier for it to evaporate. Understand? Okay, now do the last question. Why are there plastic strips hung at the door to prevent the ice from melting? Okay, so let me give you all the answer. First of all, you must tell me, plastic is a poor or not conductor of heat. Can you tell me? Plastic is a poor or not conductor of heat. Yesterday, what did I tell you? You cannot say not, you must say poor. Okay, so plastic is a poor conductor of heat. Clear? And is able to minimize heat loss from the, you minimize heat loss to the environment. Understand? Okay, so now we have end. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do MCQ again. So before we go, check out questions. 1, Mr. True explanation today. 2, how much you learn or how much you gain today. And 3, one thing you learn today. Once I call your name, you may go. Okay, 棋子 you may go. Eden you may go. Maya you may go. Rainy you may go. Ziwei you may go. Yes, Ziwei you may go. Okay, Lauren and Xingru. Lauren you may go. Xingru, are you there? Okay, Xingru you may go.